from the time you joined 3 6 Mafia, you were on 6 albums with them?
When did I join 3 6?
Around 94
Ooh,
or so?
there you go.
Right around that time?
Okay,
Yeah?
okay.
All right.
I'm just saying,
All
I'm trying
right.
to see where you at with it, Glad.
Mystic Styles, Chapter 1, The End, Chapter 2, World Domination, Tear the
What was
Club
your
of
favorite
Thugs.
3 6 album or Gangsta Boo song or verse? Do you have, like, because me, you cool, just off the grid. But do you, like, yo, man, my girl snap. Do you, even if it's some Run the Jewels shit, like, do you even have a favorite Gangsta Boo verse or a favorite 3 6 Mafia song, or you just, like,
Well, I got introduced, I got introduced with Tear the Club Up.
Okay, which one? We had a few of
The one they were doing the commercials for. You know, when you guys first signed to Loud, I think.
Yeah.
Tear the club up. Tear the club up. The one that you can't perform in
No, we
clubs.
performed it at Versus.
No, I understand that, but I mean,
No,
when it
that
was
way.
out,
It
during
was a
that
fucking,
time.
yeah, no, fact.
I remember I talked to a few
That
people about
was-
this, where the club would say, you cannot perform this song, and then y'all would perform the song anyway.
Big fat.
Because you already got your money.
Because Paul and Juicy petty, man.
Right.
They petty, man.
Well, in terms of why you left, I mean, according to the news, you know, according to Wikipedia.
Vlad, we done did 1,000 of these interviews. I ain't finna say shit about no 3 6 Mafia, why I left 3 6 and all the extra shit. That ain't got nothing to do with this 2021 shit.
Okay, you don't want to talk about it. Fair enough.
Talk about what? You know what? When I do this, let me show you this. When I do this, I zip my lip up and I
Zip
throw away
your
the key.
lip up.
But look, I do this. So let me do this. Ask your question.
Okay.
Glad.
Okay. Well, then at one point you left. What, you know, in terms of everyone becoming cool again, what led to you to everyone becoming cool again?
Yeah, that's a boring question.
Okay,
yeah,
boring question. Okay.
But no, keep this in the script though.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, like it's family, bro. Like busy bone type shit.
Yeah.
You take your pills type shit, you know?
Well, Juicy J said something interesting recently. He said,
there we go. Let's get some recent shit.
He said that drugs were the reason why 3 6 Mafia
I
broke
didn't
up.
see that. You got the clip? Show me.
Well, I got a quote. He says,
You ain't got the clip?
well, I think it might have been a written interview. But he said, this is a quote from Juicy J. You could call him yourself and verify it.
No, it's on
said,
your show, Glad.
He said, from heroin to meth to cocaine, all kinds of pills, a lot of drugs were consumed during the times we were together. When everyone was sober and shit.
So what was the question? Why did he say all this? Like, I'm sorry, because
Well, he's talking about the breakup of 3 6 Mafia.
Okay, the breakup of 3 6.
3 6, right. He said from
That you were trying to
heroin
ask me
to meth
about.
to cocaine, all kinds of pills, a lot of drugs were
Meth.
consumed.
Hold on.
Meth, yeah, he said.
Wow, that's new to me, for real?
Yeah.
Hey, man, who reported that?
Juicy J.
No, who reported that? Where you pulling it up from? I don't care about your computer.
Okay, hold
your
on.
little MacBook.
Hold on, I'm about to tell you.
Because it's new, because this recent, right?
Yeah, this is recent. This was.
Can you play a clip?
It's not a clip, it's a written interview. It's from November 30th, 2021. So he did a written interview.
I zipped my lip through it
again. With Uproxx. He said, a lot of drugs were consumed during the times we were together. When everyone was sober and shit, everyone's on the same page. But when cocaine's involved, things change. But I'm not pointing a figure at nobody.
Well, no, go back to the meth and heroin now. Like, read the whole Juicy J quote that you said.
From heroin to meth to cocaine, all kinds of pills. A lot of drugs were consumed during the times that we were together.
So that was the breakup of 3 6? Is that what you
That's
saying?
what he's saying. I'm not saying it.
Oh, that's interesting.
He said, but I'm not pointing a finger at nobody. Can't think of anything else that would have caused the group to break up. And said, which was why people wasn't showing up at the studio. Business was crazy. Everything's folding. It was the drugs.
Oh, okay.
So he said the drugs were the reason why 3 6 broke up.
Okay. Well, you know, that's his quote. It's not mine. So
that's his quote.
TheEnd.com.
Okay, so you can't comment on that.
Well, that's his quote. Yeah, I've never done meth or heroin. I mean, that's his quote, and I respect Juicy.
Okay. Cocaine you've dabbled in here and there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Why not?
I've never tried it.
That's on you. You tried a lot of other shit, though.
I've tried other shit.
Black pussy.
I mean, you know.
You know about that black cats. That's cocaine, baby.
I mean, I've tried ecstasy. I've tried acid.
We're talking about the drugs. We're talking,
I've done hard drugs. I just haven't done cocaine.
I respect, if that's what he said,
my homie overdosed off cocaine and died. That's why I never tried cocaine.
Well, my girlfriend, Speaker Fox, you know, are you familiar with, at least through me, because you cool, Speaker Fox, DJ Speaker Fox.
I know who that is, yeah.
Female DJ, Atlanta.
Yeah. I don't know her personally, but I know who it is.
Right. Yeah, she was sober for 10 years when I met her. And she fell off the wagon. was on pills and, you know. So, yeah, I've had all kind of experiences with seeing people fall off the wagon and overdose and stuff like that. But if that's his quote and that's what he say, that's his experience. It's not mine, so.
Well, I mean, 3 6 I felt was the first really big, you know, rap group that really talked about hard drugs.
You think that?
I think so.
Well, see, a lot of times I be living in an out-of-body experience, so it's like, fuck, I'm like Lola, but I'm like, fuck, I'm Gangsta Boo. So, you know, maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know
was like,
about
just doing
syrup.
me.
You know, when
You didn't, you fucking cap.
Sipping on some scissor was the first time.
We got that from Houston, man. You
I know
cap.
you got it
now,
from
this
Houston.
is what people talking about.
But
oh, I see. This what folks talking about. You cap.
I'm capping. No, I mean, listen, I'm sure a lot of Houston artists talked about syrup, but no song got as big as Sipping on Some Syrup.
We had Bun B on that motherfucker and Pimp C.
Exactly.
What is you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it was still, but it was a 3 6 Mafia song.
Yeah, but we had the originators on that motherfucker who was talking about that shit. That's some Houston shit. DJ Screw. You don't fuck with DJ Screw?
DJ
I'm
Screw,
saying like
to a certain degree, but I'm not into Screw music.
So what?
I tried lean. No, I tried lean one time.
Me too.
Riff Raff gave me some lean and I fell asleep.
Vlad,
he's told the story.
I tried lean one time. On God, I was at a college dorm with my white homeboy named Jared, and I was sitting in the chair like this, and I was like, you know what? This is not me. I need Red Bull and vodka. You know what I'm saying? So I get you. Yeah, it's just, you know, but I feel like that's more of a Houston. You know. If you're saying 3 6 Mafia, like, turn people out to do drugs, as far as when you said drug lean, I'd be like, that's Debbie Downer. I would say, if anything, it would be cocaine.
You guys talked about cocaine a lot.
The end.
Yeah. And I felt like no other rappers talked about cocaine.
You need to, I don't know. I listen to a lot. You only listen to rap? You don't listen to rock?
I listen to rock, but I'm talking about rap.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm talking about rap right now.
Period. Oh, God. Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's lots of rock songs that talk about cocaine.
You know what? I was turned out. 3 6 Mafia turned me out.
Yeah.
This is a good clip for your ass.
You got turned out.
I got so many clips. Gave my nigga clip. But yeah, no, but for real though, yep.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, it is what it is. I mean, you guys were getting how you live. You know, you guys are being honest. You guys are being honest in your music. You know, and I think...
what you mean by that, though? Being honest, I mean, because a lot of people think we're devil worshippers, too. So when you say being... Because, like, Lord, like, we have... Well, when I say Lord, rest in peace to the king, but he talk about flesh, and I talk about being the devil's daughter and stuff. So when you say getting it how we live, it's in our music. You got to be specific, Glad.
Well, I'm saying... I forgot who said it. It was some interview I read a while ago, but basically, someone in 3 6 was saying how a lot of rappers... do coke, but no one was, you know, brave enough to talk about it in their song.
I think Memphis motherfuckers arrogant like that, to say that.
The arrogant.
Yeah, we arrogant as shit. Motherfuckers been talking about, yeah, yo. But also, on some real shit, I don't know, bro. You know? I just, like, I was in my Memphis bubble, in my 3 6 Mafia bubble.
Well, when I interviewed DJ Paul a while back.
But what's your point, Glad?
My point is that we're talking about it.
But why?
About everything.
Though? But no, because I want to help you. I'm trying to help you. I want to, what do you, like, the drugs and the conversation, like, what are you seeking
from?
We
were talking about why 3 6 broke up. You know, originally
we wasn't, you was.
Jay.
And then you mentioned Jay, and he was some of the drugs, and then you went from there. So, where are you going? Do you, I mean, like, because it's like, I feel like it's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
So it's like rap, rock, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? So for you, honestly, like, all bullshit aside, you, like, what's the real, like, what do you want to know? Because you got the greatness of your presence. So just ask me, like, you quoted a whole Juicy J quote.
Yeah.
So
I'm just looking at
heroin and meth and all that type of shit. I'm like, whoa, that's mind blowing to me. I don't even know.
I've never tried meth either.
Heroin looked like brown.
I've never tried heroin.
Hell, not me. I was just like,
never tried heroin.
What have you tried, Glad?
I've tried
X. Have you did Ecstasy?
I have.
Molly?
Isn't that kind of the same thing? Is Ecstasy, Molly kind of the same? kind of, sort of.
DMT. I don't know. I'm not white. Y'all
I think by the time Molly, by the time it was
acid.
called
Have
Molly,
you did acid?
I've done acid. In fact, the first time I did acid is the night I decided to be a DJ. Doing acid kind of triggered something in me, changed
that
something.
Was lit.
Yeah, I was a Burning Man. You know about Burning Man?
Yes,
I was high off acid at Burning Man, and I got in a drum. I got in a drum circle around while everything was on fire. and me and this dude was drumming, and everyone came in and started dancing, and I'm like, ooh, I like this feeling. I like this feeling.
So, acid, mushrooms. Like, what's the? Because I fucking just I never did acid. I did ecstasy before.
Mm-hmm.
Ballers, the song Ballers. We be on some twanky twank. Remember that song? Mm-hmm. My whole verse, I was on X. I was 18 years old.
Okay.
X'd out.
Yeah.
I said, I don't fuck. I was like, I said I was on X. I was like, what did I say about X or some shit? But anyway. But it's like I fell off all this shit because I don't like to swallow something that I don't know what's gonna do. And I don't know, it's so weird nowadays. But I just recently took a mushroom.
Yeah, what'd you
September.
Think? What'd you think? Mushrooms are fun. I've tried mushrooms a bunch of times.
But this is like my first time. Have you did mushrooms?
I have.
What's the difference in, because it's like, man, like you talking about you became a DJ behind fucking acid. They say fucking, what's the dude name with the Apple shit?
Steve Jobs?
Yes. I just feel like psychedelics are kind of judged like pit bulls. Do you feel like that? Like it's like a judge. Like
people are judged of doing
But what's the difference to you? Acid, mushrooms. If you had a choice.
Mushroom, I tried acid once and I was done. I'm like, this is a rough drug. Mushrooms, I think more mellow, sort of more of a, you could mix it.
Microdosing or?
No, I mean, I had it once when I just popped it in my, just popped the caps in my mouth. Other ones I had once in tea, which was a little more smooth. I was doing mushrooms every weekend for a while.
Yeah. Acid, that's terrible.
I mean, it's not terrible, but it is what it is. Like I remember me and Paul were on the phone, a couple months ago, and we were talking about different drugs.
Look at Paul. Hey, Vlad, you a real boy. They don't even know it. Him and Paul on the phone to a different drug. Paul be living vicariously through motherfuckers.
I fuck with Paul. Paul, like me and Paul are real.
I mean, Paul fucking raised me. He hate to fucking admit it, but it's like, that's his fucking fault. He didn't raise me. I'm Lola Mitchell. I'm Cedric and Veronica's daughter, but I'm definitely a spawn of DJ Paul.
Yeah, but we were talking about drugs, and he was saying how, like, the difference between something like a cocaine and a pill is that if you start taking coke and you start to feel like, okay, this is too much, you'll just stop. Once you pop a pill, that's it.
Yeah, that's why I fuck a pill. Yeah, it's in you. I'm God. Yeah, I'm good.
I never. I popped ecstasy, but I've never done like oxy or.
What would be considered an opiate? Like
oxy.
Or like a Xanax.
Perks.
Have you? What's an Adderall? Have you ever like
Adderall? Adderall that's a little different.
Because that's like what white folks do in college or something.
Yeah, it's like focus really and not good.
And you know what? I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. Because honestly, like my nephew, I remember he was taking Adderall to, and he was just like, Auntie Lola, he didn't like the way it made him feel. He felt different.
Yeah. And
we told him, like, you don't have to do that, nephew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pills, they hit different. Like, so.
Yeah, I don't rock with pills. And by the time Molly came around, it was called Molly, I was already off the whole ecstasy.
That way, same.
Because with ecstasy also, I realized I just have too much shit to do with my life.
Once the double stacks and triple stacks and all this shit started coming out, I was like, what?
The next day, you're so fucked up.
I'm like,
I was just like, I can't function the next day off.
I'm straight. No thanks.